Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my very first empties video of 2020. I usually film these videos like every 3 months and I just go through all of the products that I've used up and I let you guys know what I think. I kind of do mini reviews and let you know if I'll be repurchasing the products or if I have found replacements. I am so proud of my progress because I've been making a good effort to use up products that I have instead of always buying backups or always buying new products. So I'm putting a good dent in my collection, which feels good. I've just come to the realization that I don't need to have a million backups because makeup products, hair care, skincare, they all expire eventually. So I've been trying to go through what I have, use things up before buying a lot of new products, and it's been really good. So I'm going to give you guys some reviews, let you guys know which products are worth the money, which ones aren't. Let's start with makeup, then I'll do skincare, and I'll finish up with hair care. So I did use up a ColourPop concealer. This one is the No Filter Concealer in the shade Light 16. I really like using this in place of foundation. Some days I just don't want to take the time to apply liquid foundation. It's not very quick and it does feel like you're wearing foundation, and I think that this is such a good alternative because I will spot conceal, blend it in, and I'm good to go. It is the perfect texture, it stays in place well, and I just love it. So typically I wear the shade Light 16 during the winter time, so I was able to use one of these up. You guys, I used up a lip product. I am so proud of myself because it is so hard to use up lip products. I rarely finish them, but I did finish one of my go-to lip liners. This is the ColourPop Lippie pencil in the shade BFF2. I've had this for a while. I usually switch between BFF, BFF2, and maybe like Oh Snap and Aquarius. Those are kind of like my go-to lippy pencils. They just go with the majority of my lipsticks, but I am so proud of myself. I was able to use this one up completely. I did use up 3 different brow products. One of these were actually in my project pan for 2019, so you might have already heard me talk about this when I did my final update, but this is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. I have the shade Dark Drapes. So I had used up the ink stain side before I finished the waterproof brow pencil side, but I actually really like the brow pencil side as well, so I wanted to make sure I used that side up as well before I got rid of this, and this pencil lasted me such a long time. I always have another pencil or 2 in rotation, but this has definitely become my go-to formula. Both the pencil side and the ink stain side, I just think it is the most amazing brow pencil or brow product out there because it helps you create really natural brow-like strokes, and I just love this product. I think it's amazing. So I did repurchase it. I'm currently using it again. I did finish up one of my Anastasia Brow Wiz pencils. I can't remember if this was in my project pan for 2020. I do have a couple of brow products in my project pan, and I told myself that I can't repurchase or purchase any additional brow pencils until I use a couple of the ones that I have open up completely. So I don't know if this was one of them, but I did finish this one in the shade Dark Brown. I know that this one was in my project pan. It is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. This brow pencil is nice. I do like it. I don't like it better than my Anastasia Brow Wiz or my Urban Decay Brow Blade. So again, I wanted to put this in my project pan for 2020 and try to use it up before I purchased anything else because I did have it and it does do a good job. It's just not my personal favorite. I think that it might be a little bit too light in color and maybe a little bit too waxy. Like I want a really rich pigmented brow pencil that doesn't take a lot of work to apply, but I feel like I have to press pretty hard when I use this product. So I did enjoy it, but I won't be repurchasing this because I have other ones that I like better. I did finish the Urban Decay Perversion Waterproof Liquid Liner. I think that I opened this in May or June of last year, and I finished it at like the very end of December. So again, this lasted a really long time. I always use like 2 or 3 liquid liners at the same time, just depending on what type of look I'm going for. But even still, this lasted a while. It's a super rich, intense black liquid liner, and it is waterproof. It stays in place so well. I did use up 2 mascaras, so I used up the Too Faced Damn Girl. I did not finish this one up completely before I felt like I needed to get rid of it. I actually opened it when I was taking a break from lash extensions because it really does give you the most intense, dramatic, voluminous lashes, but I don't like using it on my bottom lashes when I do have lash extensions on because I feel like the wand isn't ideal for hitting like every individual bottom lash. It's a little bit big and bulky. So I don't see myself repurchasing this right now. I'm just like a drugstore mascara fan. I think the drugstore does mascara so well. And even though there are a few high-end mascaras that I like, like that one, the Hourglass Caution, the It Cosmetics Superhero. When it comes down to it, like the CoverGirl Exhibitionist is my favorite. This one just makes your lashes so dramatic and voluminous. It lifts them, it separates them. It is my ideal mascara. And I also like using this one on my bottom lashes. So because I am wearing lash extensions, this one's perfect for the bottom lashes because it grabs onto each individual lash, separates it, coats it, it stays in place so well. So if you struggle with smudging or if your mascara tends to kind of run on your bottom lashes, I think you will really enjoy this formula. It's not waterproof. They do have a waterproof formula, but this one stays in place so well for a non-waterproof formula. I do have quite a few skincare products to share with you guys. I don't go through skincare this quickly, but I had a lot of these products open at the same time and I wanted to use them all up before I opened additional products or tried new things. So I really focused on using them the last few months of 2019, but I think that I was probably using some of these like back in the spring or summer of 2019. I do have 4 cleansers to talk about, so let me start with my favorite. I recently repurchased this one. It is the Dermalogica Clear Start Breakout Clearing Foaming Wash. This is my favorite cleanser because I just think it keeps my skin very clear. I keep this one in my shower no matter what other cleansers I'm testing out and using because I know that when I use this one regularly, my skin stays pretty clear overall. So I was also using this Drunk Elephant Jelly Cleanser. I did have the full-size version. I didn't finish it up. I actually passed it along. I used up probably 3/4 of it, and I really think it was causing my skin to break out. This is just a little travel version that I did finish up as well, but it's a very lightweight cleanser, but I don't think it cleanses my skin thoroughly. I just felt like when I used this product regularly, my pores were clogged, my skin was breaking out, so that's why I switched back to the Dermalogica one. So I'm personally just not a big fan of this one. I do like a lot of Drunk Elephant products, but there are some that don't work for me, including this cleanser. So I definitely will not be repurchasing this one. I think there are so many other cleansers out there that work better than this one. It's just like a very, how do I describe it? Like unimpressive cleanser. There's one from e.l.f. that I actually like a lot better. So I'm not a big fan of this one. The only way that I would think you might really enjoy it is if you have incredibly sensitive skin because it's like the most basic cleanser. So I don't think there are going to be a lot of irritating ingredients in this product because it just almost felt like nothing. I really did not like this one. I did use up the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Cleanser. I really liked this one. This is a watermelon jelly cleanser. It definitely had a strong watermelon scent. I don't know if they still sell this because I think this collection was limited edition, which is kind of weird that they made limited edition skincare because if you fell in love with it, then you can't really repurchase it, but it might be available. If it is, I'll link it below, and I think that I might repurchase it because this is a very gentle cleanser. It's incredibly lightweight, so I would kind of alternate between using this and my Dermalogica cleanser. I didn't really have like any rhyme or reason. I think if my skin was a little bit irritated or breaking out, I would use the Dermalogica, but if it was in good shape, I would use this one. It's just very gentle, very lightweight. I really liked using this one when it was a little bit hotter outside and my skin wasn't dry at all. If I was dealing with like a very oily skin, I felt like this product was nice because it was so lightweight and it didn't bother me. So I liked this one. I would definitely repurchase it. I think it was like $6 or $8 and it worked well. The last one I used up is one that I did use up recently. It is the First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleanser. I've been using this one for the majority of the winter. I also used it in the fall alongside of my Dermalogica one, but this one's a great option if you do have sensitive skin. I also find this to be really moisturizing, and I have been struggling with a little bit of dryness during the winter time, so this has been a good option. It's just a very gentle cleanser that does a good job at cleansing your skin, but also leaving it feeling really moisturized. I think my husband was using this one as well. I've been trying to get my husband on like a regular skincare routine, and he just won't stick with it. It's not even anything complicated, but he has really dry skin, so I've been trying to get him to use like a moisturizing cleanser and then a good moisturizer every night because I keep telling him your skin will feel and look so much better, but I swear he will not stick to it. He does it regularly for like a few days and then he'll skip a few days, but it is a good option. Even my husband, Brady, who has like very very sensitive dry skin likes this cleanser when he does use it, because it does work well and it does not dry out his skin. It actually makes it look and feel a lot more moisturized. So I really like First Aid Beauty. They're kind of becoming one of my go-to skincare brands. I'm trying to think if I will repurchase this. I don't think I will repurchase this because hopefully spring is right around the corner. And at that point, I'll probably just stick with my Dermalogica cleanser. I'm also testing out one from e.l.f. that I've really been enjoying. But next fall, I probably will grab this again. So I do have a couple of Henriksen minis. I think that I got a set that came with a couple of minis maybe back in like the fall, but I did use up this mini version of the Banana Bright eye cream, which is my go-to eye cream. I have tested out quite a few over the past year, and you know what? I'm just sticking with this one. It's my go-to. It works the best for me. It keeps my eyes, you know, moisturized, and everything just goes on really well. They look a lot more smooth and hydrated, and it is my perfect formula. So I think in 2020, I'm going to put an end to testing new eye creams because I always go back to this one. I also used up this little mini Sheer Transformation Perfecting Moisturizer. I believe that I had a full-size version of this at one point, and I do really like it. I think that I actually will repurchase the full-sized version of this once I use up a couple of the other open moisturizers that I have. For some reason, I had like 4 different full-size moisturizers open, and I don't know how that happened or why I thought it was a good idea, but I am not buying another moisturizer until I use them up. And when I do use them up, I'll either go with the Drunk Elephant Protini, which is my go-to, or this one. This one's such a great option for like daytime use because it is very lightweight. I love the Protini at night, but I really like this one during the day because it really sinks into your skin so quickly, and when you apply makeup on top, it doesn't feel heavy. It's just a very lightweight option. So I think I will end up grabbing this one again once I kind of used up a couple of the other ones that I have. I did use up the Drunk Elephant Protini. I don't know where it is. I must have left it in my bathroom because I just used that up the other night, and that's the one that I've been using every night during the winter time. It's, again, one of my like favorite skincare products of all time. So I will be repurchasing that one, just not yet. I have to use up the ones that I have. Right now I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, which I feel like is good. I don't know if it's worth the ridiculously expensive high-end price tag. I'm also using the e.l.f. Hello Hydration Cream, which has been a replacement for my Drunk Elephant Protini. And what's the other one? I'm using the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped. Again, I don't know why I have so many open moisturizers, but I'm kind of working my way through those. I also used up the Sunday Riley Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. I really like this product, and I have actually like a very little bit left, but I figured I would mention it in today's video so I didn't have to save this for the next one. This is an interesting texture. It's what they call a lightweight oil-free gel cream. It's very lightweight, but incredibly moisturizing. It's one of the most moisturizing moisturizers that I have. You can't use the word to describe the word. It feels like you're dousing your skin with water in like a gel cream formula. It's really, really nice. It feels cooling. It leaves my skin with the most beautiful natural glow. I really love this product. I know Sunday Riley is kind of like a controversial brand at this point because they were like encouraging their employees to leave positive reviews, which honestly sucks, but I'm sure a lot of brands do that. I think they were just one of the ones that got caught. Not that that makes it okay by any means. I just think it probably happens a lot more than we're actually aware of. But I do love this product. I'm not in the market to purchase any additional products. Actually, I think I have a backup of this. My skincare cabinet is ridiculous. I have way too many backups in there, which is why I'm trying to work my way through a couple of products. So you might see this in an empties video coming up, but after that, I don't think I'll repurchase it for now because, you know, the Drunk Elephant Protini is my go-to, and I'm planning on grabbing this Henriksen Sheer Transformation Perfecting Moisturizer. The last thing I used up is the Ahava Mineral Hand Cream. This one is Cactus and Pink Pepper. I had this forever. It took me so long to use it up, but I finally did. I really like the actual texture of this product because it's not too moisturizing or too greasy, and when I use hand cream, I want it to sink in very quickly so I can go back to typing or doing whatever I'm doing, and this was like the perfect texture for me. Right now, I'm using the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream because I do struggle with eczema on my hands from time to time, and that's like the only moisturizer that really helps. And since I've used that, I actually haven't struggled at all. So that's kind of my go-to. I have like a giant size of it on my desk, so I won't be repurchasing this one, but I did enjoy it. I just have a couple of hair care products, so I did use up this R&Co Acid Wash. It is an apple cider vinegar cleansing rinse. I believe that I got this in a FabFitFun box, but I'm pretty sure they sell it at Sephora and Ulta because I do want to repurchase this product. It is a really nice kind of like alternative to a clarifying shampoo. So it says sometimes you need to get back to your natural state, and this is a great option. It cleanses your hair without stripping away natural oils or color. It's very, very gentle, but if you use a lot of dry shampoo or a lot of hair products, sometimes you will get buildup from products, and this works really well to just kind of rinse everything away. And again, it does not irritate my scalp. So I am planning on grabbing this again at some point. I think the packaging is nice because it does have like that tapered tip, so you're able to really get it into the root, work it in, leave it in for a few minutes and rinse it out, and it doesn't irritate my scalp or dry out my hair. I also used up one of my IGK First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoos. I usually go through these like every 2 or 3 months, but it is my favorite dry shampoo. It's the only one that works well for me. I spray it in my hair before I go to bed at night, and the next day when I wake up, my hair looks cleansed and refreshed. I think that I've had one of these in my empties videos for like 2 years at this point. I did use up the Marula Intensive Repair Shampoo and Conditioner. I've had these for a while. I think that I either got them in a FabFitFun box or as a FabFitFun add-on. These are incredibly hydrating. So if you have very, very dry hair, I think that you will like these so much. I would actually kind of use them as like a deep shampoo and deep conditioner on days where I didn't need to go anywhere, but I felt like my hair just kind of needed a little extra hydration because these are really nourishing, really hydrating. I don't think I will repurchase them because I have found my ideal shampoo and conditioner. I use the IGK Thirsty Girl, and that's made a big difference for me, but I did really enjoy these. I think they worked well. So those are all of the products that I have to share with you guys in today's video. Thank you so much for watching my first empties video of 2020. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your night or day if you're watching this during the day. I'll see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye.